We spent the last 2 years fixing up this sailboat to sail around the world, then stumbled across our dream boat and thought it'd be an easy upgrade. Well, the next 52 days were spent stranded in the mangroves where we watched our catamaran sink, turning our dreams into a living nightmare. Since then, we towed the boat 40 miles south down to Spice Island Marine in Grenada, where we plan to do whatever it takes to rebuild this boat and continue our journey. Welcome to Spirit Animal. Real life. Well, this is a bad idea. Let's just walk towards the boat with some scrub brushes and some biodegradable soap and hope that no one changes the channel. I know they see it. I mean, they know exactly what's about to happen. And now we're 7 seconds in, no chaos, no fires, no explosions, just a whole lot of thumbs hovering over the remotes, getting ready to decide our fate. But that's just how it is for us. A constant everyday battle of doing what we need to do versus keeping the eyes glued to the screen. The crazy part is, the rest of this episode could be absolute insanity, but none of that matters if we can't keep you past the intro. And if we can't do that, then the channel doesn't grow and the bills don't get paid. So now it's time for us to get creative and make this boring stuff look interesting. A challenge that always starts before the work ever does, as if we needed one more thing to think about. But fear not, we've got a few tricks up our sleeves, like the trusty old time lapse, for instance. Now that's a happy compromise. You see, there's a bunch of weirdos that could sit and watch us clean dust for 2 hours, as well as a bunch of crackheads that want an instant boost of dopamine. And all we're hoping for is to show you just how long these simple tasks take without boring you to death. But then again, oh yeah, instant gratification. How nice. Ah! The only problem is we film like this and we'll have to film for 3 months just to make one episode. The smart route is just to check our demographics and give the majority of our viewers what they want. But Grandma sure as hell hates it when we take this route. Anyways, we got the boat clean. What's the first project?
First project. You guys have been wanting to see us do something to this boat, so we are going to take the window decals off. They actually make it quite dark inside the boat, and since we're about to start projects inside, we want to brighten it up a bit, get those decals off, plus they're super ugly. I know it's a small project, but it's going to help us a lot when we dive into the fiberglass, which is coming up in a very near episode. Anyways, we got the razor blade, we got the heat gun, let's get to it.
Let's get it, Sasha. Let's see if these come off. As you can see on this side, when this boat was flipped over in the mangroves, another catamaran burnt down to ashes next to it. So this side got a lot of heat and you can see how this is wrinkled. So hopefully it made it a little easier for us to get this side off. Let's go. I've heard from numerous people this is hell on earth to do.
It's bubbling on the bottom there. Do you think it's possible to put too much heat?
This is coming off beautifully.
I gotta get that. Here, let me go from here.
I wonder if the people that were saying it was hell on earth didn't use a heat gun. Because this is so far the easiest boat project I've ever done.
No, don't jinx it.
Oh!
Do you think it's possible to put too much heat on the window?
Maybe.
I mean, you can see it bubbling. I don't know if you can see on the camera.
yeah, that looks way cleaner. Look at that. It's a new boat versus this. This was the stock tint they put over the windows, which just look ugly in my opinion, man.
Super ugly. Let's check it out from the inside. Ah!
What do you think?
Wow.
More light in there?
I can see the entire world from in here.
Nice. One thing to note is that the glue they use to put in the windows isn't UV resistant. So we're using this painter's tape to cover up the edges and protect it from the sun, or else over time the glue will break down. Of course, the blue is only temporary until we can get some black vinyl to trim it out properly. Dang boy, look at that boat.
Voila.
She is looking gooder than ever. If that blue line wasn't there, that thing would look sexy. As we worked our way around to the other side of the boat, we quickly realized that this side was a lot harder and a lot more time consuming compared to the side that was exposed to the boat fire. The first two windows took us about 20 minutes apiece, whereas these last two took us around 40 minutes apiece. So I can see why everyone said this was a tough job.
Yesterday, we got the boat all cleaned up inside and out, and today we are getting a little bit of a late start here at the boatyard. You can see the sun is already on its way down. The happy hour bell has already rung, which we are not going to be attending today. I know, guys, we do have a responsible bone in our bodies, but we have decided to do a couple projects here on the storage shed.
So if you paid attention to the beginning of this episode, you might realize the struggles we face when trying to make some of these projects interesting and blowing by the ones that no one seems to care about. Well, this is one of those situations. Why a lot of you enjoyed the shed build the last few episodes, there's a lot of you that want to see us get to this catamaran. But we can't focus our attention on this catamaran until we finish the last few projects of the shed. So what do? Do we make the rest of this episode about building out the shed, or do we consolidate all that footage and all that time into a little sing-along song to keep half our audience happy? Well, when I think about the analytics, retention rate, and how YouTube works, then the latter makes more sense. So anyways, we got a lot of projects we need to get done, Sash. You ready?
Yeah!
Let's begin!
Starting with all of these wires.
Got a plan for it?
Yeah, to start handing you tools and wood and whatnot to create another masterpiece.
Okay. Give me the saw, Sash.
Okay.
Got the camera rolling while they figure it out. Half building the boat, half working through doubt. Talking thumbnail ideas while they measure and cut. Trying to boost the analytics by showing some butt. Gotta move the camera, change SD2. Get the drone up for a shot and now the batteries are through. That 5 o'clock bell rings right on cue. And now the episode script needs some thinking through. They're just a couple dreamers living in a boatyard. Nothing was ever supposed to be this hard. Filming their mistakes to fund their restart. Turning bad decisions into YouTube art. So they hit record and work all day long and pack 3 days into a montage song. The dollar drinks flow while the power tools roar. They can barely keep up, but the people want more.
That's it. And look at this beautiful electrical and fiberglass wall.
Boats sitting level, lined up at last, and now the internet is begging for some fiberglass. Wishing they could just skip to the rebuild phase, but this real life filming comes with real life days. Hundreds of comments start flowing in. Will they ever set sail, or will the channel just end? It's tough to imagine what the camera doesn't show, but you got front row seats to the second rodeo. We're just a couple dreamers living in a boatyard. Nothing was ever supposed to be this hard. Filming their mistakes to fund their restart. Turning bad decisions into YouTube art. So they hit record and work all day long and pack 3 days into a montage song. The dollar drinks flow while the power tools roar. They can barely keep up, but the people want more. The people that support them are behind scenes, fueling their ambition, helping with the dream. Because most of the work never hits the screen. All the research planning while they chug caffeine. They're crossing hurdles that are always unforeseen. Just stuck between a burnout and a lifelong dream. But when that happy hour bell says the tools go down, the grass is raised stress goes down. Yeah, just a couple dreamers living in a boatyard. Nothing worth ever supposed to be this far. Filming their mistakes to fund the restart. Turning bad decisions into YouTube art. So they hit record and work all day long. And pack 3 days into a montage song. The dollar banks flow while the power tools roar. They can barely keep up and the people want more.
All right, the last couple of days, we did a couple things on the shed, and we're pretty much dialed in. Let's show you what we did.
Well, we have a beautiful walkway here.
We got to fill in these gaps, but this is just down to prevent all the dirt that we were tracking in. We were tracking in tons of dirt, and if we're going from the boat, that'll help out a lot. Also, we wanted some clearance over this pipe. I think that's the water line to the docks out front, so a little safety feature there. Let's go on in.
Hey, we walk in. And one of the most exciting features of the shed is our running water. We have fresh water. It's also all plumbed into a drain line.
But yeah, we got a little towel rack. We did put up a splash guard, and I can't believe how many people thought I would have just kept the electrical outlet right here next to the sink. That was just temporary. Right now we've got another temporary solution, a little splash guard with the electrical outlets here, but we are gonna put some electrical GFI outlets, ones that have their own fuses along the back. We got those on the way.
For a couple charging stations.
If you come outside, this plumbing, we put some foam around, not to keep the bugs out because there's plenty of holes in this thing, but just to make this solid. I mean, you cannot move it. And this plumbing comes down and goes into the drain, and we kicked it so that it gets a little slingshot into this drain, which leads to the sewer. What else?
You guys already saw everything organized on the wall, which was really exciting. We also put up a little tape shelf right here to keep all of our tape easily accessible, but also to prevent it from rolling all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
All these.
We also added an area for all of our camera equipment because we're constantly lugging everything back and forth, and we don't need to do that.
Yeah, so this will be like a little charging station, so we don't have to bring all the batteries and all the cameras back every single day.
Exactly.
And we can have it here locked up in the shop. And in case you were wondering, yes, that is a Wi-Fi security cam, and we've got a couple more in our little compound, but we are set there.
Well, that gave them a little sneak peek into what we did over here. We built a fiberglass hanging area as well as an area for all of our wiring. This is not all the wiring, but it's the majority of it, and we'll be adding to it as we continue projects.
We will also be adding tons of more fiberglass rolls there. We left a little room to add a couple more.
And then, let's see, we added this here, these shelves for our bolt holders. These usually snap together like puzzle pieces, and it was just really annoying to pull all of them out together, and it was heavy. So what we did was...
these Milwaukee pack-out cases, they lock together, and you gotta like unclip them with this little button. So if you've got 5 of them stacked, just like that. So if you got 5 of them stacked and you need the bolts in the middle, it would take a lot of time and strain to get those out. So we wanted to build some shelves so we could get those out quick.
Efficiency is key. And you're also maybe wondering why these are hanging out. That was on purpose. It's so we could easily grab the handles rather than trying to like stick our hands in each shelf.
If you look at the back of the shelf, we had room to make them deeper, but we didn't want them to get lost back in the cabinets. We even routed over the corners here so we don't catch a bunch of splinters as we're grabbing this stuff.
Yep.
Pumped about that. And how long did it take to build those shelves right here?
It
just
took
this
us
box?
23 minutes.
23 minutes to build that. So there you go. We've pretty much moved most of our stuff in. This is like, I would say all of it. We've got our tools separated into different bins. We've got this ice co over here, which has
Some snacks.
We still need another extension cord rack. Y'all saw the to-do list, the in progress list, the finish list, the whiteboard. Is there anything else?
Just how beautifully organized everything is now.
Yes, we are set up. I'm sure we'll do a couple more things to this. We're gonna leave them out of the episode. I know y'all wanna see us get going on this catamaran, so yeah, we didn't wanna make a long segment out of this whole shop build. But it feels good, and we love this place.
Good. Yeah.
Only one more thing left to do. It's time to hoist the flags, baby. Now it's a fort. All we need now is to build a wall around this thing.
Maybe even a moat.
A moat, some alligators, all that. Spirit animals in the house. Load the cannons. Hit him with the strut.
Crip walk.
Whoa.
Come on, no,
Whoa.
runway, runway.
I don't know how to do that.
There we go. What's up, ladies? Glad you could join me. Class is in session. Take your places and welcome to the great debate. Why many of you think that this is a window for looking for mermaids and manatees from the inside of your boat, this is actually an emergency escape hatch, a topic that we have been racking our brains over for a while. Why this thing is here to save your life in an emergency situation. It has also been known to fall out in non-emergency situations and sink vessels, especially on lagoons, because there was a design flaw in this little outside ring, which we'll get to in a little bit. But anyways, the big debate is, should we keep it or should we glass it over? And it's a very controversial.
One more time.
Controversial. There's no SH in it.
Controversial.
It's a very controversial topic, and today we're gonna get to the bottom of it right now. Come on, let's go to the she shed.
He said, she said on the seashore.
Here we go. Look at this beautiful whiteboard we put up.
Court has adjourned.
So the topic of today is escape hatches. So the debate is, do we keep our escape hatches or do we glass them over? For one, do you think escape hatches are good?
No.
Okay, so what if it is the middle of the night, you're on an ocean crossing, it's rough out. Of course, you might say, well, I'm not gonna be downstairs if it's rough out. Well, what if like it's day 7 at sea and you need some shut eye? So you go downstairs, a wave or a big gust,
squall comes through.
Random squall hits, boom, well, you got too much sail up and the boat capsizes. Now you're underwater, you're flipped over on the inside of the catamaran. Now you're sitting in this air pocket. It's really scary. Do you wish there was an escape hatch about head level right there that you could break and swim out?
To the life raft?
Or would you rather swim down into the deep dark ocean and try to get out through one of the deck hatches, or possibly hold your breath and try to work your way through the stairwell, through the companionway, and hope you get out without getting tangled on something?
But
Alina?
when you put it like that, obviously, I think the escape hatch wins.
Well, that's exactly why they are there. There's arguments to that, because for one, when I put myself in that situation and it's blowing outside and there's waves everywhere, what do you think it's going to be like inside that catamaran?
Sloshing.
Like a washing machine, right?
Yep.
It's not just going to be a calm situation where you can be like, oh, let me find my hammer, let me break this glass. It's going to be chaos. Mm-hmm. You're going to be trying to take breaths without inhaling water. So in that situation, are you going to be able to find the hammer and get out?
Probably not, no. Are you going to be able to swim down, though, at the same time?
I don't know. That's a great argument. I don't know.
Then at the same time, if you open up the escape hatch, does the boat sink after?
Exactly. The last thing I want to do is poke a hole in the top of the boat and let the air out, because then that could cause the boat to sink. You want that trapped air in there so that the catamaran doesn't lose that trapped air and lose the buoyancy, so it floats. I do think the location of this, if you did break it, there's still a lot of area where you would have trapped air if the boat was upside down. But if the boat tilts a little bit, you are going to lose some buoyancy when this breaks. All right, so for escaping, convenience of getting out of your boat, we are going to give escape hatches the win. Okay, so for
surviving after escape?
buoyancy, we are going to give fiberglassing 1. Okay, so what else?
Safety. Jinx.
Safety. Now, obviously, they're there for safety. However, with the twisting of the boat, some of these hatches have actually fallen out. So, without doing much research about the topic, I think I'm going to give that to fiberglass, because there is a chance there that the hatch could fall out. Or what if you could, like, hit an underwater container or something like that? Could the hatch actually break? I don't know. That's something we're going to find out, though. Bimini pole! So, before we get to the strength test, is there anything else we need to take into consideration? How about another means of escape, like such as a fire? I read on one forum that someone was keeping him there in case their boat caught fire. It allows you to get out of your boat another way. We are trying to put our lithium bank in the salon area, so if that were to catch fire, you wouldn't want to go up the companionway step. However, we also have the deck hatches, and I think we're all young enough to climb out of those.
Yeah.
Especially if our butt's burning. So, fire. So, with a fire, I'm going to give that to fiberglass.
Boat's burning, by the way.
What did I say?
You said butts burning.
And that's what I meant.
That's
with
what
our
I thought.
butts
That's what
burning,
I
I'm gonna get
thought.
my ass out of the hatch.
I was like, why is she laughing so hard at that? Okay.
I don't know. You messed up a few words. I thought it was on accident.
Okay, another topic, maintenance. Obviously, if you don't have one, you don't gotta worry about it. If you have one, you're gonna be thinking, does this thing have a crack in it? Is it loose? Another one to fiberglass right there. Anything else? Oh, insurance.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know if they require it or not. Do you?
No.
So I think that there's plenty of boats that don't have them that get insured, but still we're just going to give that to escape hatches just because the sides are uneven and fiberglass is winning by a lot. All right, here's one more. Retrofit. What if we were able to retrofit the brackets so that you knew the escape hatch would not fall out? Would you still keep them, or would you still be worried about the glass breaking?
I guess it depends on the strength of the glass.
So if we design something, which Lagoon came out with something that you can install so that the glass isn't supposed to fall out. So if we installed that, you're saying it would depend on how strong the glass is, whether you would keep the hatch or not.
Yeah, if it got hit on the outside, how strong it would be if it was durable enough.
Retrofit gets a question mark. And that brings us to the strength test. It's time. Come on, let's go. Welcome to the strength test. We're gonna see what it takes to break one of these. And you might be thinking, why would you waste a perfectly nice escape hatch? Because that glass is really thick. Well, the only reason why I know how thick it is because we have an extra one of these. So if we break one, we'll still have two, which if it breaks easy, we will probably sell or give away to a cruiser nearby. And if it doesn't break, then we might just keep these. But before we go into this, let me show you this hatch. So the recall from Lagoon was from models from 2007 to 2018. This is a 2020 boat. So as you can see here, there's like a silicone around the edge, and there's nothing that's like lipped over holding this glass on. On this model, there are screws that overlap the glass, so that kind of is a mechanical connection there. But I think the issue is that
This aluminum bracket separates from the hull, and it actually causes water to come in to the hatch, the inside of the boat. And in the worst case, it falls out.
I think it falls out because the boat flexes and then it
Cracks
loosens
it.
up this glue and then it falls out. But ours, the screws overlap, so I don't know if that would happen. But anyways, do your own research on that. All I know is that these boats have had issues. All right, before we turn and just break this thing and go crazy, let's give it some real world tests. Okay, imagine you're sailing. We're going how fast?
8 knots,
Which is?
10, 11 miles per hour.
Which
Ish.
is?
Walking speed.
You're a fast walker. I think that's jogging speed. It might be your top speed. I don't know. How fast can you run?
I'm not a runner, so.
All right, so
Not that.
put it this way, if you're cruising, you're hitting that log pretty quickly. But from a side perspective, it's gonna boom, hit like that. You will come across floating trees, a floating container. You could come across a refrigerator, who knows? And the chances are slim, but the
It
test.
could happen.
So, step 1, log test. This is our log. Ready?
Stand clear.
I'm kind of worried. I've seen sliding glass doors shatter and it's like an explosion. So I can imagine 1-inch glass.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ready?
Log test. That's pretty
That
good.
one- you didn't hit it very hard.
Okay, how hard? You're sailing 10
Like you're
knots.
throwing a football.
10 knots. I feel like I need face protection.
Okay, that's a lot of trees.
That is a lot of trees.
That's a solid impact.
Wait, let's inspect it quickly. Nah, nothing.
It sounded like something chipped off of it.
Scuba tank. When these are empty, do they float? Who knows? Maybe.
Sometimes
God.
it depends.
Oh,
Okay.
this one's. Is this a scuba tank? It's like got nitrogen in it. Okay, that's the rubber
You gotta
side.
hit it with the other side.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's scary.
Okay, let's inspect. Oh, there's a chip.
Really?
No, never mind. That's just paint from the tank.
It is hard glass.
Well, okay, so now here's
Well-
another theory, okay? This was a Lagoon 450 bulkhead fix, and it has this metal bracket. So what if we're sailing along and there's a piece of wood floating that has a piece of metal on it and we hit it pretty hard? Here you go.
Great possibility there, Sash. Wow, it's heavier than I thought. Let me hit it like this first. I am actually swinging this pretty hard. Metal side.
This is Roth finally hitting the gym for the first time.
It's been a while.
When have you worked out? You want to come swing this?
No.
Here, you come swing this one time.
Me?
Yeah, swing it one time. Here.
How heavy is it?
Here, come over here.
That was messed up. What if I smash it? Ugh.
Then I would look like a sissy.
Okay.
She bent the metal.
Did I?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wait,
Okay.
let's see. Okay, it bent.
Boom.
And the glass is still not broken.
Okay, solid 2x4 hit.
And there's nails on that side, so careful.
Should I hit it with the nail side?
Yeah.
Nail side.
Ooh. I'm scared. That might snap. Okay.
It's vibrating my hands over here.
Okay, any damage? What?
Nothing. All right, give me a rock. Here's one. Nice rock, about half the
see.
size of a baseball.
Okay.
Underhand.
Aim. Let's see. Oh, you can see exactly where it hit. Okay.
Nothing. Find a big rock. Come on, ladies. We got to see if y'all can break this. All right, Sasha, you're up. Let's see that rock. You got a new one? Same one?
No, same, different one.
Bigger rock.
Bigger rock.
Rip it.
Guys, my aim sucks. Yeah, the rock got more damage than the window did.
Rip it.
Okay. Ooh.
Nice throw.
You hit the wrong part of the boat!
You literally
I'm
banged up the
sorry.
gel coat.
Alina!
Now we've got to fix it, whether we keep the hatches or not.
I'm sorry.
Wow, you are red. She just turned as red as a tomato.
I'm embarrassed.
I thought you were the athlete.
I am the athlete. That was just a weird shaped
That's
rock.
a big chip, Alina.
Yeah, because I'm an
perfect before.
athlete.
All right,
Right?
I'm going to finish this thing off.
Yes, please. Everyone, watch out.
A bucket! Cinder block. The cinder block broke. Shattered the cinder block.
This is so dangerous. Kids, do not replicate this at home.
Bigger rock. Ready? We're
What?
just busting rocks on this. Bimini pole. Heavy duty stainless, 1 inch. Round 3. Whoa. That, look at this. It chipped the post. That could have
Knock you out.
Literally knocked you out.
Yo, this flew off and somehow ricocheted back and hit the post and dented the post. Could have been my face. Okay, I feel pretty safe with that.
Yeah, do we leave it?
Hammer?
Oh, please no. I don't think. Oh my god.
We got a hammer, 16 ounce. The old trusty dog.
I feel like you need to have a protective barrier between you.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, shattered.
It broke!
It's shattered.
Is it about
Is
to
it gonna
drop?
explode?
It's crackling.
Yeah, Ralph, get away from it in case it breaks outwards.
I got safety glasses on.
Okay, guys.
This sucker is shattered.
Here, can you hold it? I'm like.
The cameraman never dies. Remember that,
Yeah,
Ross.
the cameraman never dies, so I'm right here in front of this. You can hear it cracking. Here, I'm gonna put my mic next to it. Let's tap it one more time lightly and just see what happens.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it is the interior film. that's holding it together.
Go tap it from the inside.
The exterior?
No, the interior, because you're supposed to be able to tap it from the inside, and then it breaks. So I'm wondering if the outside shattered, but since the inside isn't
Broken.
compromised, that it's like a safety feature. Okay, Sasha's going inside the boat, and she's gonna tap this very lightly just to start with. You ready, Sash?
Yep.
All right, give it a good whack. Man. All right, now we got a big mess to clean up.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking about that.
I gotta say, that would be a lot of work to get out of the boat if it was upside down.
Seriously, I was expecting it to just boom, explode.
That took a lot of effort.
Yeah, I
Right.
wouldn't want to do that upside down. I'd
Like-
rather swim out at that point.
Yeah.
I think this is very valuable research. Interesting finds. All right, I want to know from you guys down in the comments, if you think we would have hit it from the inside first, do you think that it would have exploded? Because that's what I was imagining. Or do you think in a survival situation, you're going to be in there with this tiny little hammer and you're going to have to try to hit your way through this while you're getting pummeled by waves inside your catamaran upside down, and you're gonna have to punch and kick and scratch your way out of here.
And just to show you, it is real glass and it's very sharp, and a small shard cut me.
Oh man, you got cut?
Safety-wise, you
Hold
know,
on, how bad is that?
not bad. It was a little shard I pulled out.
Okay, Sash, hold
Yeah.
up that hammer to where the emergency hammer usually is, so that'll give you a size reference for the other hammer. The emergency hammers do have a little point on one end, which would probably break the window pretty quickly. But if it only cracks the window, you're still gonna have to punch it out the rest of the way based on our findings.
But who knows, the adrenaline, you could become the Hulk and just
Punch your way
bam!
out of it? Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if you're wearing your wedding ring.
Diamond wedding ring.
And then you could become shark food real fast.
Oh, you could get
You
cut on the
know?
way out.
I'm out.
Okay, based on our findings, what are we gonna do?
Fiberglass the hatches.
Oh yeah, unless of course we get ripped apart in the comments section and you guys can convince us otherwise.
Although we're not going to do that right now because we want the airflow while we're reinforcing the bulkheads.
Yo, this stuff is actually real glass. I thought it was gonna be like regular tempered glass, but I got a handful of it and it's very sharp glass shards that went into my hand.
Yeah,
so
stop touching it.
Be careful out there. Don't do anything that we would do.
This was for scientific purposes only. Anyways, we want to thank all of you guys so much for watching this week. We read all of your guys' comments last week, and we want to thank you guys all so much for leaving those comments and just being a part of this rebuild with us.
And as always, we want to give a massive thank you to our patrons. The fact that you guys donate a little bit to each and every episode is just heartwarming. It costs a lot of money to run this channel, so you guys are the backbone, and thank you so much.
And if you guys really liked this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel, help us grow, and we'll see you guys again next week here on Spirit Animal.